Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the budgeting student and I am Deborah, also known as Debbie or Deb. And I just want to thank you all so much for all the support you have shown me this past week. Thank you so much for taking out your time to watch my videos. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for subscribing on this journey with me. Thank you so much for engaging in the comment section too. I really appreciate you guys. So in today's video, I am going to be going over my debt. So it's kind of like a debt confession video. Lord help me. So how are you guys doing today? You know what, let's start with something lighter, a positive note. I got this card from Amazon. Let me see. Let me shuffle it around. And I'm still this is still new to me. So let me see. I'll just pick one. Oh, okay. So I guess it's this way. So I'll pick one. This is very cute. So it says, "The sun shines brighter and the flowers smell better just because I thought of you." Oh, that's so sweet. It says, "God's love and kindness will shine upon us like the sun that rises in the sky." Luke 1:78. This is so nice. God loves you. This is so nice. I'll keep this and I'll go through the scripture. So, I have 2 credit cards and they're all maxed out, unfortunately. So the first credit card I have is Chase Credit. This is my highest interest rate credit card, and the balance as of today is 24.63 and 61. And I have it over here, and I'm sure it has incurred interest. So let me be sure to cross check it. I'll just put this over here with this. Yeah, so as of right now, 24.63. I found this debt tracker on Canva, I think. So I just downloaded it and I I update my debt on it. So yes, as of today it has 24.63 and 61 cents, and the APR is 28.74%. That is a lot. Oh my god. The closing date is 23rd and the due date is 24th. So I believe this closing date is very important to know. That way I know to pay before the 20th, which is the due date, and the closing is the 23rd. So that works out very good. And then the second is, this is Deserve. Let me just write it again down here. And this Deserve is my very first credit card I got in 2017, I believe. And this is my lowest balance is 17.55 and 45 cents. Let me see, as of today, yeah, 17.55 and 45. Yes, that's right. And it has APR of 23.74%. Wow, this is the lowest and it's still high. Wow. The statement closing is the 25th and is due on the 24th. And my third credit card is Discover. This is my highest balance and the APR is 26.99%. Due date is the 7th, closing date is the 12th. And I have Tally Credit. This is not a credit card, but this company, as of last year when I got them, they helped me pay Discover and Deserve, but I still use this card. So now I have to pay them back. I have to pay Tally and then still pay these other 3 credit cards. So Tally has a balance of 51.58. Let me see. So as of right now, as of today, is 52.48 and 34 cents. I did this on Wednesday or Tuesday, earlier this week, but it incurs interest. So I added almost $100 of interest on this. Wow. It has an APR of 22.99%. It's the lowest, but it's still high. It is still very high. So the total for all my debts as of today, I'll go with this since this is updated. So it's 2463.61 plus 5771.92 plus 1755.45 plus 248.34. Oh my God. As of today, my total debts just for credit cards is $15,239.32. That is so much. I'll just write it down here. Oh my God. And the bad thing about credit card is I don't know what I did with this money. There's nothing I can say, oh, I used it to do this. It's mainly just random stuff, food, on very unnecessary things. But I'm glad I have decided to go on this journey. So my student loan, I recently got a student loan last semester. It's $4,500. It's not due until I graduate in May 2024. And I think I have a 6 month grace period with this student loan. It's still a priority. I would like to start, saving towards it. So that way, when it's finally due, I have something to pay forward. But as of right now, it's not my number one priority. It's still up there, but it's not the number one. My number one priority is to pay off my credit card, at least pay off 1 or 2 credit cards before the end of this year. So I did this off camera on Tuesday, and it's my action plan on how to reduce my credit card debt. So the first thing is to free up money. I have a life insurance and I have to pay $350 a month. I'm a student, a full-time student, and $350 a month is a lot because I don't work. I'm not a full-time worker. I work PRN. Sometimes I work 16 hours a week. Other times I don't work during the week. So $350 a month is really a lot for me. So but if you don't know, I am a healthcare worker, a home health care aide, sorry. And also I recently got a position in the hospital as a nurse tech. I finished my externship program. It was from May to June 24th. So, and I got hired as a nurse tech after the program. So I called this company, back to the life insurance. I called this company on Tuesday after I wrote this down. And I explained my situation, and the lady offered she told me I have 9 months to skip a payment. But somebody else told me, even if that's skipping a payment, they're still going to take out from the money I already have with them to pay. So I don't know how true that is. If you have any idea of how this works, please let me know in the comment section, or you can message me on Instagram. So she said I have 9 months to skip payment. And then she said the lowest I can go on a monthly fee is $175. That's still a lot because if I work 16 hours a week, I get paid every week $178. So this is a full paycheck right here a month for this payment. So I just chose to do 3 months, to skip 3 months and see how it is. And that way it's going to give me some time to pay off my Chase credit card, because that's the number one credit card I want to pay off. So I want to pay off Chase first. Is the highest interest and is the second to the lowest balance. I want to pay it off first. Then I go to Deserve. pay this one off, hopefully, God help me, and then go to discover and tally or tackle it, last. So, second action plan is to channel all my savings. And this one I already did off camera, and I did a breakdown of those savings down here. I channel all my savings, and the only thing I'm leaving is my emergency fund, because that's very important to me. And I believe everyone should have an emergency fund of at least $1,000, or however fits, or however much fits your situation. For me, it's $1,000 that makes me feel safe. And education, because I've been saving since May of this year towards this fourth semester. So I know I've only saved up 300, but it's still something, because every semester there's a bunch of payments we have to do in nursing school. So at least this money I've saved up will help me towards those little payments that I usually charge on my credit card. So if that makes sense. So these are the only two savings I'm leaving: emergency and education. And the third thing is no purchases on this credit. I wrote this on Tuesday and on Wednesday I made like 2 or 3 Amazon purchases on my credit card. So I regret doing that, although it was important, but I regret doing that. And I'm ashamed of myself. But nevertheless, I took off this card from my Amazon. And then I also went through all the stores I usually shop online, because I'm an online shopper. I'm too lazy to go into the store to look for stuff. And I think online shopping is the worst, because it's very convenient. And all you have to do is just sit at home, just swipe, pay, and that's it. That's the worst. So I went through, I know, if not all of the online stores I shop online, and I took out my credit cards. So hopefully that helps. And another thing I did towards this number 3 action, I locked all my credit cards. So that way, if an online purchase that I'd make or a subscription, it won't go through, because it's going to say payment declined, because my cards are locked. So that's another thing that can help too. And then number 4 is I put away more than minimum payment towards Chase credit. So this one depends on how much I have left, because I'm a PRN. I work PRM. I'm a part-time worker, so my income varies every month, especially during the summertime. I'm just picking extra hours depending on the availability of shifts, and this is going to vary by pay. But I'm just trying to, even if it's $5 extra on top of the minimum payment. Sometimes the minimum payment is more, almost close to what I make that week or bi-weekly. So it just depends on my income. So my target to pay off Chase credit is September 30th. And the deadline I gave myself to pay off all credit cards is December 1st, 2024. So these are the savings. I went through my binder. These are the savings. These are the savings. So my externship program was a paid program, and I got paid over $2,000, but I've used some from it to pay bills. And what was sitting in my account was $1,500. So I took this money, and then I have level 1 savings challenge. It's accrued up to the $365, but I owe this $200, and I plan to pay next week or next 2 weeks. I'll give you guys an update on that. And then, so right now is $165, and Oshi budget has 90 baddies and the bag from Hello Kitty and Roll the Die challenge got 185. I was so surprised with this challenge because I started it last week. Like, wow, little really adds up. I was so surprised with this one. And then since I have a 3 months payment free with my life insurance, I I left $50 last week for this one. So I just took it and put it back towards this credit card. So the total right now is 1500 plus 165 plus 90 plus 185. 185 plus 50 is what, 1990, but I'm going to add $10 to make it even. That's 2000. So I'll be working with 2000 for this pay to pay off my credit card. And then I just did a breakdown. So my debt payoff breakdown. So I plan to put 1500 towards Chase. So that should bring it, that should be, bring it down a lot. That way I have 1000 or less left. And then I will put Tally. The recommended payment is 400. The minimum is 298, but I'm just going to put 400, which is the recommended payment for this month. And then I will just use the other 100 for Deserve, since Discover is already paid off. And it's the last card I plan to tackle. So I hope this helps. And I would really love and appreciate your feedback in the comment section. If you have other suggestions I can do, because I'm contemplating if I should still keep doing the savings challenges, but I love to do savings challenges. So I plan to just use prop money to do my savings challenges and just leave the real